Yeah, we're 2 weeks out from the fight, and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fresh, definitely feeling nervous. It's Sunday here in New Zealand, and obviously I'm doing my spider today because I'm fighting on Sunday in Australia. I am 6 weeks into camp. The weight's coming off good, and I'm just like really zoning in and staying focused. There's a difference between training out of camp and in camp. When you're in camp, it's just all conditioning, all business, all focus. It's so taxing physically, mentally, emotionally. You really have to lock in. You kind of like block out all the other distractions and stuff. You don't really have much time because you're coming home, you're getting your nutrition ready, you're doing your washing because you're training X amount of times a day. And it's literally just a full-time job. Just the fact that you know you're going to fight another person, somehow, some way you find another level in training to get the best out of your body.
We just got to make sure we're driving on that angle and landing past the legs. If Brody hits my hips and he just takes me straight back, now it's real easy for me to just get up and I can play the ball. But if he hits my hips and runs me on that angle, gets past my legs, I'm pinned here, I can't turn either way, and he slows it down, yeah? So today we're just taking some under 18 league boys through some wrestling. Nice, that's good. There's a lot of techniques from wrestling or MMA that translate a lot of the things that we use to control a guy once they've hit the mat, they can use after they've finished the tackle. Yep, not bad, not bad. Yeah, a lot of other teams, they bring in wrestling coaches or MMA fighters to help them with this kind of stuff.
This particular exercise you could class as a special strength exercise as you're trying to further enhance this ability to activate, relax within strength.
I've been training martial arts my whole life. When I was younger, just wrestling in New Zealand, I was like tearing up the competition. So I was used to just competing and just smoking kids, like tech fall, pin, tech fall. That was just what I was used to. I was used to just dominating at these wrestling tournaments.
Story with the Nixon, I was coaching head and arm throw. One day, I went to watch his jiu-jitsu competition, and he pulled out that move. And that was the time I said, this boy got a talent.
My hardest competition was when I went to New York for the first time. It was like an international tournament, like a bunch of kids from the US, from Germany, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, like heaps of these wrestling countries, they all came over for this one tournament. And this was my first time wrestling outside of New Zealand and Australia. And I was so used to just smoking kids, like the matches not being close at all. And then I went over there expecting to do the same thing. And I remember I wrestled this kid and he whooped me worse than I'd ever been whooped. And I couldn't believe it. I went and cried under the bleachers after the mat. And then the rest of the tournament was just like a rinse and repeat of that, really. That was good for me because when I came back to New Zealand, it just made me train that much harder. And then when I came back the following year, I placed third. I'm the only person from New Zealand to ever place at that tournament. The first struggle at CKB for me was just when I first started sparring. I didn't really train much kickboxing, so I was just thrown in the deep end right away. My first sparring, I really loved it. It was a lot of fun, and I think maybe I thought I was better than I was. And I left that thinking like, yeah, I'm the man. But then I realized like the next few times I showed up that everyone was going easy on me.
During my childhood, I just really enjoy performing. I enjoyed dancing. What we did was called Bring It On. It was like a dance competition in high school. So I thought dance was going to be it for me. But when school finished, that means the comps finished. That's actually where I feel like I lost myself for a bit, trying other avenues to see if I could find something that would bring me that fire again. Okay, what am I doing? Bit of this. I tried flight attending. I tried communications, media. Then I did a makeup course, which I did really well in. I tried psychology. I only lasted in that for like a few months. I had just spent all this money and blown it. Mum was obviously angry as because I had just done like my 56 course and not completed it. And I saw this Facebook video.
Hey guys, it's Kai Kara-France here, UFC flyweight. Come train at the best gym in the world, City Kickboxing. The list of UFC fighters speaks for itself. Come change your life.
Brooke found the gym through the Alter program, a 5-month program that we run for new people, 5-6 days a week. Takes them from absolute beginner level to basically getting inside the cage and having a competition. Brooke decided to join that program. As she went through Alter, you could definitely look at her and go, man, if she wanted to fight and take this to an amateur or professional level, she could.
On my first fight night, I felt all of the feelings, anxious, nervous, the adrenaline rush and the feeling of accomplishment. You just feel so overwhelmed with so much joy.
You're going to do everything that you've learned in the past since Alter 1.
Dance was the only other feeling that lit me up, and then when I found fighting, that was another thing that lit me up.
Is that a tap?
No, that was me punching you in the face.
What's up, guys? My name is Maynard Peel. I am 19 years of age. My occupation is a full-time athlete, so I was a BMX racer, and a reason for joining is because I want to be the best UFC fighter.
Yeah, Maynard came through the Alter program as well. As I got to know Maynard, I could see that he had some athletic background.
My dad would pick me up at 3:30 in the morning, drive me to CKB, where we would just train and then come home, watch videos of all the great New Zealanders and stuff and all the UFCs. I'd just watch it over and over. And I would get my skateboard and I'd ride to the train station and go back for the afternoon session. And I took it very, very seriously, as if it was like a world champion fight to me. That's kind of like my transition into the fight game. My favorite meal of the day is always breakfast, because that's usually like when I can eat the most. I weigh my food. Not so much breakfast because I know my portions for breakfast, but for like lunch and stuff, when I have steak, I always weigh my steak and stuff just because that's like high in protein, it's got a lot of calories. In the last week out of camp, I've never actually been this like on with my food and stuff. Usually when I'm cutting weight, I come on quite heavy and I just suffer in my weight cut, but that's just all part of my experience, like I'm just learning and stuff, you know?
It is quite expensive, you know, once you get all the bits and pieces for the fight camp. Obviously, eating the right foods, supplements, the whole build-up. Yeah, in terms of dollar signs, yeah, I'd hate to know what it is, really.
There's a lot involved in a fight night. You've got to worry about making weight, you've got to be eating right, you've got to be taking care of your recovery, you've got to be turning up to all the sessions, or your coaches will be getting into you. So, you know, even at these amateur level fights, these guys do have quite a bit of pressure on them, especially these ones that people have high expectations of, like Maynard, like Brooke, like Nixon.
You guys are going to alternate, obviously, so you're going to go for the whole round, and then you guys are going to be going back and forth the whole time, yeah? 1 for 1.
I've been fighting for 6 years. I think I'm going up for my 5th or my 6th fight now.
Don't go too close. You got to make them bridge a little bit.
I had to kind of transition from BMX. That was really, really hard for me. In the BMX world, you know, I'm signing autographs at 16 years old, coming from a world where you're this superstar. You know, as I got into this sport, I noticed that no one gave a shit about who I was.
Nice, mates.
In the gym, everybody's the same. You're not special. We're all equals here. When you're in camp, you basically just lock in on it and you just try and do everything in your power to make sure that what you're doing is right You can have a bad day on the weights, right? But those weights aren't punching you back. So if you go into a fighting gym and you have a bad day, a guy that's feeling good is going to absolutely demolish you. So you better bring your best A game, and you can't afford to slack.